the North Alumni Scholarship. This is Nigel, the Daniel Scholar winner, and he's graduating from Denver School of the Arts, and he's going to be going to Colorado State University, majoring in pre-law. And I'd like to introduce Mark Ballard, his mentor. And Wally Hulteen is his Rotary sponsor.
Hello, I'm Karina Weymouth, and I am honored to introduce my three graduates today. First, I have Shutana Johnson. She's graduating from East High School, has been in Denver Kids for 10 years. She's a Marcus Mentor Scholar, a Denver Foundation Scholar. She will attend UNC and major in music, and she has today her mentor of 3 years, Brianna Orltree. Next, I have Ashley Rodriguez, who has also been in Denver Kids for 10 years. She's graduating from North High School. She plans to go to Emily Griffith Opportunity School and get her CNA, work with the elderly, and pursue her nursing degree. And next, I have Priscilla Duran, who's been in Denver Kids for 8 years. She's graduating from North High School. She plans to attend Denver School of Massage Therapy and CCD and pursue a degree in business.
Hi, I'm John Wilfley, and I'd like to introduce Raymond Perez. He's been in Denver Kids for over 12 years. He is a graduate of West High School. His senior year, he's managed a grade point average of 4.7 throughout the year. He's the recipient of several scholarships and awards too numerous to mention. And he's going to Red Rocks Community College in the fall.
Look at this class. Please join me in congratulating the 2010 Denver Kids graduating class. I'll do it very quickly. Introducing very quickly? You are. But I'm going to make one announcement. Absolutely.
Wonderful, and congratulations to all our wonderful award recipients and those who are graduating. Just want to take a moment before Glenna continues with the program, is that we are running a little over, so we're probably going to go a little past 1 o'clock today, so I just want to let everyone know that, because I don't want to shorten this too much, because it's such a valuable program. So Glenna, please.
Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker today, Dave Boone. And I've just met Dave, but I have heard remarkable stories about how he is able to inspire both young people and adults. And it was always a challenge to find a speaker who can address both audiences. And we think we found the right speaker today. Dave is a published author. I have his book here. And recently released this book called My Wish, Don't Get Swept Away as a Teen. Dave has a true passion for motivating and inspiring others and is often described, and I love this, as a visionary Energizer Bunny. He has been a coach and mentor for over 30 years and has coached national champions in 2 different sports. He has been the executive director for a nonprofit organization and on the board of many others. He is a pilot, tennis professional, scuba diver, author, was a governmental environmental regulator, this is quite the resume, a university professor, a community college instructor, and a high school teacher. Dave delivers motivational presentations to over 4,000 students, teachers, and staffs each year, and we are so fortunate to have him with us today. Dave is one of us. He is a member of the Fort Collins After Work Rotary Club, a Paul Harris Fellow, and a board member of Rocky Mountain RILA. Fasten your seatbelts as we hear his extraordinary story and are inspired to higher levels of uncommon success. Please join me in welcoming Dave Boone.
Well, I'm not sure I need a microphone either. Can you hear me in the back? It seems to echo the thing. I want to talk about some stuff today, and again, I want to honor the students that are in here. You're what inspires me. Excuse me. You truly are what inspires me. I love working with kids, and I love seeing kids reach their highest level of success, whatever they choose. This title slide has a lot of meaning for me because the young man on the right that I have my arm around is Mike Garcia. That picture was taken 2 years ago on the beach of Zanzibar, and 3 years prior to that, Mike was in a juvenile correctional facility. His story is in my book, but today Mike is only the second graduate of high school in his family. The first was his mother, who was brutally murdered, and then Mike is the first person in his family to ever go to college. So again, all you first generation college-bound students, I applaud you. Let's give them a hand again. My objective is to talk to you very quickly about what I consider 4 keys to success: having dreams, taking personal initiative, finding people to help you in life, mentors, and you know what that's all about, and then persevering, never giving up. And I hope to tell you a few inspirational stories. For all of you that are here with the Denver kids or the other graduates, I do have complimentary copies of my book for you. So please come up afterwards, and I've autographed them all for you. So come get one. January 6, 2007, I was driving up to Winter Park with a young man in the back of my car whose dad was in prison, and he was being raised by a single mom, and we were taking Gary up for a weekend of skiing with my wife, and a massive avalanche came down and swept across Highway 40, knocking 2 cars over the guardrail, rolling one to the bottom. The other one rolled 240 feet, took out a 60-foot tree, and then got buried alive, and I was the driver of that car. The young man that was in the car has had some difficulties in the juvenile system, but he's back on track now. He's a junior in high school, be a senior next year, and he's got a God-given talent to play basketball, and Gary's back on a good track. What do you learn from being buried alive? Well, number one, guys, always wear your seatbelt. The number one cause of fatalities or death in teenagers in our country is automobile accidents, and out of all the kids, all the teenagers that are killed, 75% of them are not wearing a seatbelt. That is my car. If I was a little bit closer, I had a laser, I'd show you the high point on the right happens to be my steering wheel, and there were 3 of us in that car. Be more grateful. Be grateful for what you've accomplished. Unbelievable. Believe in the good. The media now portrays lots of negative things in the media, but there's a lot of good stuff going on, and this room is full of it right here. Don't dwell on the little things. If you've got a vision of where you want to go in life, in the big picture, all the little petty stuff falls by the wayside. Dream big. That's a key message to you. Start living your dreams today. Live a life with no regrets and believe that miracles happen because they really do. I had the wonderful honor of being on Oprah with my lovely wife. We were on with Bear Grylls, Man vs. Wild, and a Miracle Survivor show. And I'm going to tell you a secret, and you didn't hear this from me, but my wife is 5'9", and Oprah's in 5-inch heels. All right. So what's the message? You got to live your dreams. Only in America could somebody that eats flies, dates a pig, become a Hollywood star. And at one time, if you think about it, Kermit was just an idea in somebody's head. And they created it into a dream. They took action on it. They found people to help them, and they never gave up. And so we know who Kermit the Frog is today. I'll tell you a few stories. Vanetta Flowers had 2 big audacious dreams. One was to be the first in her family not to go to college, because no one had, but to graduate from college. That's an important distinction. She also wanted to be on the U.S. Olympic track team. She was a sprinter. She did get into college, went to the University of Alabama, Birmingham, was on their track team, tried out for the Olympics, didn't make it. Graduated from the University of Alabama, Birmingham. Big audacious dream gone, and I applaud anybody who's willing to take that courageous step of being their first in the family. She kept training, tried out for the Olympics one more time, didn't make it, trained for another 4 years. This was her last chance because she was a sprinter, and she tried out again and she didn't make it. She was disappointed. And somebody walked up to her and said, well, Vanetta, maybe you can make this team. And it was kind of like a joke. And she looked at it. It was a new sport coming out in the Winter